Centre field for Valley Rovers is TJDC and Padraig O'Sullivan. The half-forward line. On the right is Martin Cronin, centre forward is Owen Burke, and on the left is Aidan Crowley. And the full forward line for Valley Rovers is Brendan O'Sullivan, Chris O'Donovan and John Shields. Line out as follows. In goal is Teddy Nyan. The full back line is Pat Sweetman, DJ Riley and Gerard Nolan. The half back line is Martin O'Sullivan, Donald Quinn and Dennis Cummins. Centre field for Courcey Rovers today is Dennis Toomey and John Corcoran. The half-forward line is Willie Sweetnam, centre-forward is Donny Nyan, and left-half-forward is Donald Crowley. And the full-forward line is Gerard Sweetman is on the right, Michael Cahalan is full-forward, and Pat O'Leary is top of the left. Picks with his umpire and throws in the ball in the South East Hurling final for 1988. Can't succeed in doing so. Fergie Toohey is brought to the ground, and referee Michael Harrington says that will be a free in to Valley. Brendan O'Sullivan, their score-getter-in-chief this championship, will be the man with the responsibility for the free. He bends, lifts and strikes it straight over the bar. In doing so comes eventually to Dennis Cummins, who pulls on it first times back into the hands of Don Looney, and Don's clearance is high up the middle of the field, hands reaching for it everywhere. Come racing out there for it is Chris O'Donovan for Valley Rovers. Chris gets his shot in, but Rovers defence stands resolutely solid and gets the ball away. Up to where it comes eventually to Aidan Crowley. Aidan sends the ball up along the line up the far side of the weed, but back there was Pat Sweetman. Pat is beaten this time by John Shields as he gets the ball in, and the ball is hit away as John Shields gets it. Just as he was about to be in a scoring position, the referee acknowledges that a foul had been committed on John Shields. A man as Brendan O'Sullivan trying to find a comfortable spot to put the slitter on. Satisfied with it now, stands, steadies himself, has a look at the goals. Bends, lifts and strikes it hard, and it's saved out. Saved out by the Courcey Rovers this first half. Michael O'Sullivan pucks the ball out, a mighty puck out landing just outside the 21-yard line, or the 20-metre line in modern parlance. But we're watching TJDC trying to make his way through. Ball comes back out where it comes to Aidan Crowley. Aidan sends a high lobbing shot, dancing just outside the square. Brendan O'Sullivan reaches up for it, but the Courcey defence holds resolutely. This is Dennis Cummins trying to get the ball away. Gone back over there for it is Martin Cronin. Martin gets the ball up at the second attempt, and Brendan O'Sullivan scores a magnificent goal. A goal for Valley Rovers. 10 minutes in the first half. Teddy Nyan pucks the ball out. Oh, a lovely piece of catching there by Donald Quinn. Can't get his clearance in though. This time he eventually does, added to by Donny Nyan down that far side of the field. Gone out there was Willie Sweetman also. He was fouled, says referee Michael Harrington, and it will be a free in to goal to score into the lower goal here in Riverstick. Donny drives the ball straight and through into the wind and over the bar. Teddy Nyan pucking the ball down this near side of the field, short of one this time. Up they go, and Fergie Toohey gets to the ball first. This is TJDC for Valley Rovers, and TJ's shot is straight and true, and it's a magnificent point as Teddy Nyan pucks the ball out that far side of the field. Once again into the wind, gone back there for it is Tiggy Sullivan for Valley Rovers. Tiggy's clearance is a shortish one. Aidan Crowley, who does a little pulling after the ball, has gone away in as far as Chris Donovan. Oh, magnificent save by Teddy Nyan from a reflex shot by Brendan O'Sullivan, and that cut in towards the goal. Hands reaching for it everywhere, but the ball goes out across where it comes to Patrick O'Leary. Pat hits the ball across in front of the goal. Coming across here for it is Mickey Callahan, back across the goal again. Goalkeeper, oh! The goalkeeper came out and intercepted it and was very lucky that he didn't pay the price for it, but for some reason or another the ball eventually comes to Noel Brady. Noel was charging with the ball, says referee Michael Harrington, as he came out with it, and there's a free to Courcey Rovers to narrow the gap. Donny Nyan pucks the ball over the bar. Teddy Nyan pucks the ball out down the far side of the field. Over there reaching for it is, oh, this is Donny Nyan as he ships a very heavy tackle. Donny sends the ball high as the crowd jump at Lee on the far side of the field, or those, and I counted that 7 wides that Valley. Teddy Nyan pucks the ball into the centre of the field, comes to Fergus Toohey. Fergie Gets the ball to Martin O'Sullivan after a bit of pushing. Dennis Cummins is paying him attention, but Martin Cronin hits the ball high and straight and true and over the bar. Once again there are switches being made on the Valley Rovers team, and the men from courses will stay with them. This is Brendan O'Sullivan trying to get room to hit his shot in. John Corcoran is there with him. Everybody pulls away. John Corcoran breaks his stick. That's Martin Quinn, who hand passes the ball down the far side of the field, where it comes to Gerard Sweetman. Gerard sends his shot. Gerard now on the half forward line, and it comes, oh my goodness me, the ball hits. It's a goal! It's a goal! A goal for Corsia Rovers. Scored by Willie Sweetman. Off to the dressing room. The score is 1 goal and 4 points for Corsia Rovers, 1 goal and 3 for Valley Rovers. Tell me when you're ready. As the second half gets underway, and once again it's the opposite team playing against the conditions of the first to break away. The ball has gone back down there for Teddy Nyan. Oh my goodness, a goal! Oh my goodness me, a goal for Valley Rovers. What a way to start the second half. Will this change the game around again? Teddy Nye onto it, and definitely Valley Rovers hurling with a little more determination. This is Gerard Sweetman. Gerard is fouled of bowls in the first instance. Donny Nyan's low shots over the bar. 5. Fergus Twig adding to the ball, sending it down along the field. Chris O'Donovan with a great point scoring opportunity, but Teddy Nyan once again was on hand. Gone back there for Valley Rovers is Donald, or Corsia Rovers is Donald Crowley. Ball eventually comes to TJ DC in the centre of the field. TJ steadies himself and sends a high attacking ball in across the goal, where it comes to Martin Cronin. Martin shot is blocked out, but there's it's a goal! Eventually to the waiting Dennis Cummins, all alone. Fergus Twig gives the despairing pass. This is Mickey Callahan. Shot is blocked down. Got away eventually by Pat O'Mahony. But the referee, the wind behind him, remember. Donny Benz lifts and strikes it lowish into the hands of Mickey Callahan, who fails to cut it. Ball coming across, where it eventually is hit by Pat O'Leary. Out over the end line and wide, or I beg your pardon, for a 65. Martin O'Sullivan placing the ball, steadying himself, walks up and hits the ball high and over the bar. To the line bowl for Valley Rovers on the far side of the field, and Pat O'Mahony steadies the ball. A poor cut where it comes into the centre. Donald Quinn of Donny Nyan gets the ball straight into his hand and makes no out to Donny Nyan. Donny trying to make room as well, is tackled by two, overcarries the ball, says referee Michael Harrington. And it's a free that the men from Valley Rovers will be relieved to get. Noel Brady, centre back for Valley Rovers, takes it without any missing. The match, this is John Corcoran. Fergus Tui gets the ball away from him. TJ DC with it now. TJ sends it down along that far side of the field, where John Shields tries to get it in his hand but can't succeed in doing so. And this is Donald Crowley. Donald playing deep now for Corsia Rovers. Sends the ball up where it's blocked out by a Valley Rovers hurling. Ball coming into the centre of the field, and this is Gerard Sweetman. Gerard trying to get room to get his shot in. Succeeds in doing so. It's a goal! Oh my goodness! Problem as the Valley Rovers men had in the first half. Dennis Toomey gets first to the ball, pulled unfairly or pushed unfairly from behind, says referee Michael Harrington. And that's a free once again to Corsia Rovers. Donny Nyan missed one from a similar position just a few moments ago. Donny steadies himself and hits this one. Is better. It's straight and true, and 15 minutes gone in the second half. Corsia Rovers 2 goals and 8 points. Valley Rovers 3 goals and 3. That's 14 points to 12. 2 points between them. As Michael O'Sullivan pucks the ball out without any fuss. Really everybody's anxious to get on with this. Dennis Toomey shipping a very heavy tackle in the centre of the field. Brendan O'Sullivan looks a little dazed also from it. Donny bends and strikes it straight and through and over the bar in the corner forward position presently. Along there with him also is Aidan Crowley. Aidan trying to get the ball inside. Aidan is fouled as he tried to get his shot in, and referee Michael Aidan Crowley will want so badly. He throws away the helmet as he bends, lifts and strikes the ball high and straight and over the bar. This is Chris O'Donovan and a really heavy Aidan Crowley will be the man to take the free. He sends the ball straight and through, where it's held in there by Teddy Nyan as Pascal Hennessy tried to pull on it. Ball dropping out. That's Brendan O'Sullivan. Brendan now operating at centre back for Valley Rovers. Brendan, who sends a hard clearance down the field, but this one only goes once again. Picks himself up gingerly and says that, well, he'll take the free anyway. Hayden steadies himself, sends the ball in towards the goal, high and over the bar to tie the teams up. 2 goals and 9 points for Corsie Rovers, 3 goals and 6 for Valleys. Level pegging, can we have this draw? And I think we would have a big crowd back here once again if these two teams were to finish level. TJDC gone solo run 20 metres, 30 metres. He's being chased by Donald Crowley. He gives the ball inside to John Shields. A goal! A goal for Valley Rovers. 5 minutes left in the game, and Valley Rovers go into a 1-goal lead to Chris O'Donovan, but the referee spotted a little pulling or a little high pulling there, and it'll be a free, a relieving clearance, I'm sure, for the men from Valley Rovers. 3 minutes, I reckon, left in the game. As Brendan O'Sullivan, who is in no hurry at all, and who could blame him to take this free. Remember, Valley Rovers lead 4-6 to 2 goals and 9. From the free, the ball comes to Donald Quinn. Donald's shot is high up into the centre. Brendan O'Sullivan, a magnificent catch, sends the ball back into the centre of the field where Chris O'Donovan, but it's got away there. Comes to Dennis Cummins. Dennis, who sends the ball in towards the centre. Pat O'Leary tries to get it, can't succeed in doing so. It comes to Gerard Sweetman. He's gone around his man. He tries to hit the ball, but he can't. He eventually hits it. A great save by Martin O'Sullivan in the goal. Ball isn't gone yet. That's Paddy Corcoran gone back there. The ball must be out over the line. It's a 65. The referee, Michael Harris, centre of the field, and Martin really must be wondering what he should do. He's going for a shortish one, dropping the ball in near the goal, but it drops out over the end line and wide. And the score remains 4 goals and 6 points for Valley Rovers, 2 goals and 9 for Corsies. It'll be a line ball to Valley Rovers. TJ walks back, walks up now and cuts the ball. Oh, a shortish one in towards the centre. Everybody was expecting a long one. This is Fergie Toohig. Fergie is knocked to the ground as he gets there. He drops the hurley to palm the ball away, and it's a free to Corsie Rovers. Can Corsie Rovers pull this game out of the fire as they make what might well be their last attack of this game? Dennis Cummins, in his hurry to get the ball, lets it behind him, sets the ball down. Fergie Toohig lying on the ground. Dennis Cummins hits a high, shortish ball. I don't think that's what he intended. Gone back over there for it is Dennis Cummins, but there also is John Shields for Valley Rovers. That's Chris O'Donovan, and Chris O'Donovan sets once again the men from Valley Rovers attacking. Gone high there is Gerard O'Sullivan. This is Pascal Hennessy. Wide. As we tick over normal time, we now enter whatever the referee Michael Harrington might add on, as Teddy Nyan pucks the ball out into the centre, as the referee Michael Harrington blows the whistle that confirms that Valley Rovers, the men from Inishannon, are the South East champions for the first time in 20 years. It's exactly 20 years ago today that the men from Valley Rovers won the Southeast, or last won the Southeast Championship, and agonisingly for the men from Ballinspittle, the long wait has to go on. The scoreline, Valley Rovers 4 goals and 6 points, Corsie Rovers 2 goals and 9.